The emperor sent his sister to marry into the enemy kingdom, not knowing the veiled bride was his own empress. She noticed the sister's hands were covered in calluses. At once she realized something was wrong. The secret exchange was about to be exposed. The scheming consort reminded the emperor not to miss the auspicious hour. He thought of his sister growing up in the cold palace doing hard labor, so he paid no attention. But the calluses on the woman's hands came from fighting for him, winning great victories to secure his throne. Yet after peace was restored, she gave up wealth and honor, and resolutely went in the princess's place. The emperor had once been a useless prince, the nation in chaos and the throne near collapse. It was the woman who helped him rise and claim the crown. To thank her, he named her empress that very night, and vowed never to betray her. But before they could wed, urgent news came from the border. To reclaim lost land, the emperor promised a 4-year pact. When she returned victorious, they would share the empire. Yet on that day she learned she had been deceived. At his side stood a seductive concubine. They say a ruler's heart is the cruelest. The woman returned from the frontier wounded. The emperor never spared her a glance. Instead, he drowned in a life of pleasure. When the scheming consort said her birthday wish was to see the empress perform martial arts, everyone knew it was meant to humiliate her, but the emperor still forced her to perform. Reluctantly, she prepared to demonstrate. Then the consort demanded something worse, that she fight with full strength. The woman immediately refused. They were soldiers who defended the nation. Hurting them would break their spirit. The consort seized the moment to slander her, claiming she was too close to her generals and plotting treason. The emperor instantly ordered her to perform. One general, unwilling to see her humiliated, balanced an apple on his head. The woman could hardly recognize the emperor who once fought life and death with his brothers. Now he had become someone else. Fortunately, she completed the display. The consort mocked that her skills were no better than a street show. Hearing this, the general erupted in anger. He threw down his token and refused to endure the insult, choosing retirement over disgrace. The consort quickly accused him of treason. Urged on by her whispers, the emperor felt his power threatened. He ordered the general seized and punished. The woman panicked. She reminded him of their loyalty in helping him to the throne, but this only enraged him further. Without a word, he walked away. That night, when she returned to her chambers, her younger sister blocked the way, asking to speak with her. She was puzzled. The next moment, the consort's maid tossed her belongings outside. Then she realized her palace had been given to the consort. To flaunt her importance, the consort crushed the woman's things underfoot, sneering that the empress's position would soon be hers. Just as the woman raised her hand to strike, the emperor appeared and stopped her. Without asking why, he ordered her to kneel and apologize. She protested that the kite was a gift from him, and she would not let the consort defile it, but he dismissed it coldly, saying it was only a worthless toy, though he knew it was their token of love. He still shamed her before all. Unable to endure it, she asked about his wedding vow. He brushed it aside, saying heirs mattered more, shamelessly adding she already had the title of empress. Then he struck her hard across the face, warning her that as a woman she should raise children and obey, and handed palace affairs to the consort. He thought harshness would break her pride. The world knew the empress had secured the realm with her victories. He only wished to keep her by his side, but the plan would backfire. When the princess spoke up for her, the consort took offense. That night she whispered that the princess should be sent to marry abroad. Hearing this, the emperor grew uneasy. He could not allow the empress's claim